Never hoard your money, because when you leave this world, you won't take a single dollar with you. This story may sound harsh, but it truly happened, and it could happen to anyone. In the 1960s, in a small town in the southern United States, there lived an elderly woman. Age had bent her back, and years under the burning sun had carved deep lines into her face. She lived alone in a tiny wooden house with a leaking roof and cracked walls. It wasn't that she couldn't afford repairs. She simply refused to spend the money. Everyone in town knew her for one reason: she was extremely stingy. In her youth, she had worked tirelessly in the fields. She saved every coin she earned. Over time, saving became her only purpose. She convinced herself that money meant safety, that as long as she had it, nothing could harm her. She ate the bare minimum. She slept on an old, fragile bed. She wore the same faded clothes for years, not because she was poor, but because she didn't want to spend. Hidden under her mattress was a large old tin box filled with cash, bills and coins she had collected over decades. Every time she earned even a little money, she would lock the door, look around nervously, lift the mattress and hide it inside. "It's safe here," she would whisper to herself. "No one will touch it." But something else was quietly approaching her. Her body was beginning to fail. For months she had felt dizzy whenever she stood up. Her legs trembled after walking only a few steps. Carrying a simple bucket of water left her breathless. One morning, while tending her small garden, a sharp pain stabbed her chest. She collapsed to the ground, clutching her heart. "It will pass," she murmured weakly. "It's just old age. At least I have money." She sat there for minutes, breathing shallowly, waiting for the pain to fade. When it finally did, she forced herself back inside. She didn't call for help. She didn't visit a doctor. She didn't go to the health center. She refused to spend a single cent. From that day on, she began eating even less. Not because she had no food, but because she didn't want to buy more. Sometimes she ate a piece of hard bread. Sometimes a few vegetables from her garden. Sometimes nothing at all. The neighbors noticed. They saw her growing thinner, paler, slower. "Ma'am, you need to eat properly," one neighbor kindly told her. "I'm fine," she replied coldly. "Don't exaggerate." But she wasn't fine. One night the pain returned, stronger than before. She woke up to go to the bathroom, but her legs nearly gave out beneath her. She grabbed the wall to keep from collapsing. She stood there in the dark, gasping for air. For a moment she considered knocking on a neighbor's door. For a moment she thought about asking for help. Then her eyes drifted toward the bed, toward the hidden tin box. "What if they take my money?" she whispered to herself. "I won't bother anyone. I can handle this." And so she stayed silent. From that night on, fear became her constant companion. Every step felt heavier, every breath more painful, but she continued to deny the truth. She had spent her entire life protecting her money, but she never realized she was sacrificing her life to protect it.